He has repeatedly said that this would be the end, and the son of two ministers surely wouldn't lie to us now, would he? Phil Jackson, taken at his word, has sat at the end of an NBA bench now for the very last time, and the game will have a void like none since Red Auerbach stepped away decades ago. Jackson, at the tender age of nearly 66, goes much earlier in his farewell than anybody would have expected. His mysterious Lakers taken out by the Mavericks in the second round. Only the second loss in a playoff series in which his team had home court advantage, failing to reach the conference finals for only the sixth time in his 20-year coaching career. And unlike his usual Zen-like approach, he goes beating chests and pointing fingers, desperately trying to remind his men not who, but what they are. Losing at any level has never been an easy thing for Phil Jackson to accept, and so he rails until there's nothing left. His teams, the legendary Chicago Bulls and these Lakers, won 70% of their regular season games and 69% of their playoff appearances. His 11 NBA titles sent him sliding past Auerbach and into a level of history most likely never to be reached again.
To accept his championship ring, the head coach of the 2010 NBA champions, Phil Jackson.
Championships, of course, are won by teams, but Jackson was blessed with having coached two immortal individuals over that span. Just imagine the greatness of a Michael Jordan and a Kobe Bryant leading your parades.
Come on, Phil, Mr. 10. Let's go! Come on, Mr. 10.
We're saying the
We
Lord's
done.
Prayer, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we done. We done. Nah, you got
Jackson has not tiptoed around retirement this season, rather openly embracing the idea. Tired at long last of midnight dinners, 3 a.m. hotel check-ins, and the occasional recalcitrant, unreachable athlete. Anxious then to share his time between a home in Los Angeles and one in his native Montana.
I find this probably the most relaxing sound.
Unlike his alter ego Auerbach, who stayed tied to his team from retirement until death, he will watch his beloved baseball and perhaps write more books. Basketball, only a part of the whole Phil Jackson. He is leaving us now, isn't he? He has toyed with the idea of retiring twice before, once after winning a title, once after losing in the finals, only to be cajoled into another swing. The fact that this time he leaves far, far too early in the spring might give him pause. But most likely not. Montana calls, and this time Phil Jackson probably will listen, and the end of one of the greatest eras in sports history will have come.